at the end of the day, it's all about trust. Trust has been lost in so many institutions. And the reason that there are third parties that were established was because trust between people wasn't really there. And you had the banks, you had these other third parties that were transacting in between people. And of course, with decentralization, you have blockchain, you have crypto that allows for peer-to-peer transactions. And I'll get to your point in a second. And I was going to say, the check, for example, it was so revolutionary, right? You had this paper that was backed with ink by a secure asset, which was the US dollar. And increasingly, we see the US dollar is, unfortunately, it's decreasing in its value. It is the world's reserve currency. And there is, more than ever before, a need to create some sort of trust again in the institutions that govern us. And there's politicians today that are increasingly interested and turned on to this incredible technology, blockchain, crypto, Web3, and everything that comes along with it. And what I've noticed, the reason that the American Blockchain Pact was actually founded, we launched on November 11th at 11:11 a.m. And a very powerful day, names and numbers. And it was really created and founded in the absence of the galvanization of the entire ecosystem, frankly, to get people riled up, to unite them around something that truly has the potential to cut across all the divisive boundaries, race, religion, gender, politics, cuts across all of it. And that's what we need. And with politicians today, Andrew Yang is an excellent example. I have a lot of respect for him, like him a lot, he's excellent. Math, right? Math and science. He's absolutely right when he brought that up. And I feel that what I've noticed in my experience in the American Blockchain Pact so far is that there are many members of Congress who, even if they are not well-versed in what blockchain and crypto and this entire ecosystem is, they have an interest increasingly, especially over the past few months. Think about it. The World Economic Forum, I believe, it was 2 or 3 years ago, gave an estimate that by 2025, 10% of the world's GDP will be online. I happen to think that over the past few months that projection is probably going to increase, and with the fact that decentralization has become like a wildfire, many more people are going to be more knowledgeable about it, getting their own wallets and NFTs and whatnot. But with what we're doing at the American Blockchain Pact is we're helping also inform and educate lawmakers, incumbents and whatnot through an open source system, database, what actually crypto is, what blockchain is, what it can do for their constituents at a local level, at a macro and a micro level, federally, locally. And the problem is that, well, I'll tell you this more, PACs, political action committees, they can contribute more to a politician than any individual can. And PACs are the things that move votes. And votes are the things that determine policy. Legislation is what determines policy. And policy, as Michael also pointed out last night over our conversation, policy affects everyone, every single one of our lives. And the thing here is that technology actually impacts policy. And so it shouldn't be the other way around. And what we're doing is, you have the fintech community, the fintech committee, for example, which is a subcommittee, not officially the House